Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Minds, where learning English is easy, natural, and fun. I'm Emily.
And I'm Mark. Haha, always great to be here, Emily.
Always. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty well. I had a nice breakfast with my family this morning. Eggs, toast, and my son's idea of a healthy smoothie, which was basically just bananas and chocolate milk.
That sounds like something my nephew would do. You know, kids think chocolate is part of every balanced diet.
Oh, definitely. But that little breakfast made me think family moments are such a big part of our lives, right? So today, we're going to talk about how to talk about your family in English.
Yes, whether you're introducing your family to someone new or chatting about your relatives, you'll learn all the right words and expressions today.
And we'll have some fun with it, because family can be funny, complicated, and sometimes just a bit crazy, right?
Absolutely. So let's start from the basics. Part 1, Basic Family Vocabulary. Emily, when we talk about family, we usually start with the immediate family. That means the people who live in your home or are very close to you.
Right. Your parents, your brothers and sisters, and if you're married, maybe your husband, wife, or children.
Let's go one by one. So, parents means your mother and father.
Exactly. You can also say mom and dad. Those are more informal and friendly words.
Yes, in British English, some people say mum instead of mom, but both are correct.
And if your parents have other kids, those are your brothers and sisters.
If you're the only child, you can say, I'm an only child. That means you have no brothers or sisters.
I'm not an only child. I have 2 brothers. When we were kids, we used to fight about everything, even about who got the bigger piece of cake.
That sounds familiar. I used to fight with my sister about who could use the bathroom first in the morning.
Classic.
Children. Now let's talk about children. If you have kids, you can say, I have a son or I have a daughter.
If you have more than one, say sons and daughters, or just children. That's a nice neutral word.
Yes, and sometimes people say kids instead of children. It's more casual.
Like, I have 2 kids, a boy and a girl.
Exactly. Extended family vocabulary. Now, let's move to the extended family. That's the bigger circle of your relatives.
That includes your grandparents, your grandmother and grandfather. Some people say grandma and grandpa.
Or granny and granddad if you're in the UK.
You've got your aunt and uncle, your parents' brothers and sisters.
And your cousins are the children of your aunts and uncles.
Exactly. So if your aunt has a son, that boy is your cousin.
Sometimes people say first cousin for your closest cousins and second cousin for more distant ones.
And then there's niece and nephew.
Yes, your niece is your brother's or sister's daughter, and your nephew is their son.
My nephew always calls me Uncle Marky. I have no idea why, but it's stuck.
Aw, that's cute. My niece once drew me a picture and said it was me. It was just a stick figure with really big hair.
Sounds accurate, Emily.
Hey, watch it, Mark.
Just kidding, just kidding.
Talking about marriage and in-laws. Now, let's talk about what happens when people get married.
When you get married, your partner is your husband or wife.
And you also get new family members. They're called in-laws.
Right. Your mother-in-law is your partner's mother, your father-in-law is your partner's father, and so on.
Exactly. You can also have brother-in-law or sister-in-law.
I remember the first time I met my wife's parents. I was so nervous. I spilled orange juice all over the tablecloth.
Oh, no. What did they say?
Her dad said, well, at least now we know you're human.
That's a good sign. Sounds like they liked you.
Eventually, yes.
Describing your family. Let's practice how to describe your family in English.
Sure. You can start by saying something like, I come from a big family, or I have a small family.
Yes, you can also talk about where your parents live. For example, my parents live in London, or my sister lives abroad.
Exactly. And to describe your relationship, you can say things like, I'm close to my brother. I get along well with my parents. I don't see my cousins very often.
Yes, get along is a great phrasal verb. It means to have a good relationship.
Right. And if you don't have a good relationship, you can say, we don't get along.
Or we argue a lot, but hopefully not too much.
Families argue. It's part of the fun.
True. Common phrases about family. Now, let's learn some common expressions you can use when talking about family.
One is take after someone. That means you look or behave like an older family member.
For example, I take after my mother. We both love cooking.
Or, my son takes after me. He never wakes up on time.
That sounds about right.
Another useful one is run in the family.
Yes, it means something is common among family members, like good cooking runs in the family, or blue eyes run in the family.
Exactly. In my family, being late runs in the family.
You don't say.
Hey, I'm better now. Mostly.
Sure, Mark. Describing family traditions. Now let's talk about family traditions. These are things families do regularly, often together.
For example, having dinner together every Sunday or celebrating birthdays in a special way.
Yes, you can say, in my family, we always have a big dinner on New Year's Eve.
Or we like to go camping together every summer.
Family traditions are a great way to use the present simple tense because they describe habits and routines.
Good point.
And they make conversations more personal. When someone asks, tell me about your family, you can talk about what you do together, not just who's in your family.
That's right. It makes the conversation more interesting.
Mark, do you have any family traditions?
Yes, every Sunday, we make pancakes together. It started as a joke, but now my kids take it very seriously.
That sounds sweet.
And sometimes messy. Very messy.
I can imagine. Talking about relatives and relationships. Now, let's talk about how to describe relationships between family members.
Sure. You can say, he's my cousin, or she's my sister-in-law.
And if you want to talk about your parents' parents, you can say, they are my grandparents.
If you have children, their children are your grandchildren.
And if you're lucky enough to live a long life, you might even have great-grandchildren.
Wow. Imagine that.
Yeah.
Now we're going to talk about some common idioms and expressions about family.
Yes, idioms are fun because they show how English speakers think, not just literal words.
First one, like father, like son.
That means a child behaves like their parent. For example, Paul loves telling jokes just like his dad, like father, like son.
Or, my sister is always reading books, like our mom, like mother, like daughter.
Ah, yes. The idea is that some habits or traits are passed down.
Second idiom, blood is thicker than water.
This one is classic. It means family relationships are the strongest.
You can say, I argued with my cousin, but blood is thicker than water. I know we'll always support each other.
Perfect. Even when you fight, family matters most.
Next, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That means children often have the same habits or personality as their parents.
Like, her father is a musician, and she's also very talented with music. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Yes, it's another way to describe similarities in families.
Talking about family feelings. Now let's focus on feelings and emotions. Families aren't just about names, they're about love, support, and care.
Exactly. You can use sentences like, I love my family, I'm grateful for my parents, I appreciate everything my family does for me.
Even saying something simple like, I care about my little brother, shows strong English communication.
And sometimes, small sentences have the biggest impact, like, I miss my family. Very short, very natural.
Yes. And if your family lives far away, you can say, my family lives in another city, but we call each other every week. I video chat with my parents every weekend.
Those sentences are really useful for students or workers living abroad.
House life and daily routines. Let's talk about family life at home.
You can describe daily routines. We eat dinner together every night. We watch movies on Sunday. We cook together on weekends.
And add some personality. We talk about our day, share stories, and laugh a lot.
Haha, yes. And sometimes families fight a little. We argue sometimes, but we always make up.
Yes, that's another great expression, make up, to become friends again after an argument.
And don't forget take turns. We take turns washing the dishes. That shows sharing responsibility.
Helping your family. Now, let's talk about helping at home. It's important vocabulary.
You can say, I help my mom cook dinner. I clean my room. I take care of my little sister.
Or, it's my job to take out the trash. Another way to explain responsibility.
Responsibility is a key family value, along with respect and patience.
Yes, helping isn't just chores. It's emotional support, too. I listen to my parents when they're tired, or I cheer up my brother when he feels sad.
Exactly. Small acts of love and care make a big difference.
Family values. Speaking of values, you can teach English learners phrases like, in my family, we value honesty.
We value kindness and respect. We value spending time together.
Values are important because they describe what your family believes is important.
And sometimes, family grows beyond blood. You can say, my friends are like my second family.
Exactly. Home isn't just a place, it's people. Funny family moments. Families aren't always serious. You can tell funny stories too.
For example, my brother once wore my socks on his hands as gloves. We laughed so much.
I love that. My sister once tried to help me do homework and accidentally erased everything on my computer.
That's classic sibling behavior. These stories make your English sound natural.
Yes, and it's a great way to practice past tense. I laughed. We argued. We played.
Mini practice. Let's do a mini exercise. Repeat after us slowly.
Family. I love my family. I get along with my parents. We take turns doing chores. We argue sometimes, but we always make up. My friends are like my second family.
Great. You're doing amazing. Remember, even short sentences make your English more natural.
Starring about family growth. Families teach us lessons, responsibility, patience, and resilience.
Yes, helping, listening, and caring help us grow as people.
You can say, my family teaches me to stay positive. Or, I've learned patience from my parents.
Or, my parents support my dreams. That's a very strong emotional sentence.
Exactly. And love in the family gives courage. Courage to try, to fail, and try again.
Recap and practice. Let's summarize what we learned today. Vocabulary, parents, siblings, grandparents, cousins, in-laws, nieces, nephews, talking about routines, dinner together, family trips, traditions, idioms, like father, like son, blood is thicker than water, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, values and feelings, love, gratitude, care, support.
Yes, and remember, even one short sentence every day is a step toward fluency.
Let's do a final practice together. Repeat after us slowly.
Emily. My family loves and supports me. I'm thankful for every small moment with them. We laugh, we argue, but we always care.
Beautiful. That's real English, full of heart, emotion, and meaning.
Closing. Emily, thank you so much for spending time with us today on English Minds.
Yes, and remember, talking about your family in English is not just grammar, it's sharing your life, feelings, and memories.
Exactly. So go ahead, talk about your parents, siblings, friends, or anyone you love.
One sentence today, one more tomorrow. That's how fluency begins.
Don't forget to leave a comment. Tell us one thing you love about your family.
We can't wait to read your answers. And as we always say, every English sentence you speak is a step closer to confidence. So give your family a hug today and keep practicing your English.
Bye for now from English Minds.
See you next time.
Take care.